Hey guys, it's I.B.B. dropping in here on the Canyon map, and this is post commentary here today. I had a couple of things that I wanted to go over. This is a game that I actually recorded a couple of days ago, and it was when I was squatting with this mixed group of guys. Some of them are from my clan, some of them are from another clan, and I think the last game that I uploaded involving this same squad was we were on the moon map. And that was a couple of days ago. So this was one of the other games that we had played together. I thought it was a really good game, and so I wanted to feature it and show it to everybody. But I also had a few other things that I wanted to cover, so I sort of took out the live commentary and put in this right here. So a couple announcements on the channel. One is I am actually going to go ahead and start uploading some different types of games. I was searching through the Google Play Store the other day, and I saw a few games that I kind of wanted to play, and so I'm probably going to go ahead and do that. Now, I never really expected this channel to just be about war robots, and the channel is young enough and small enough to be able to make this change now without, ruffling a whole lot of feathers. So, but one of the things that I will do, just so if you're here for the war robot videos, one of the things I'm going to do is the thumbnails are going to be different depending on what the game is. So right now I sort of have that little triangle up in the upper left hand corner with the words war robots in there, and then I have a screenshot of something that was happening in the game. That's sort of the thing that I do with the icons, with the thumbnails now. And so if I decide to upload a game for, say, racing or something like that, I will actually go ahead and make a different thumbnail. So it'll be specific to that game, so that when you, in your subscription feed, if you should happen to see a thumbnail, you're gonna know if it's war robots or if it's some other game. There's not gonna be any confusion about that. So if you're not interested in any of those other games and you just like the war robot videos, then you'll be able to know that you can skip some of them and then you can just watch the ones that you want. But know that I'm probably going to go ahead and do live commentary or post commentary no matter what game it is that I upload, because that is sort of a feature of this channel, which is, me, my personality, that I like to throw in here, and I'd like to think that a lot of you are subscribed because of that personality. So no matter what game I play, that personality will still be there. So some of the changes that you may see on the channel coming up is that I'm actually going to change the name. Right now it is listed as WWR-IBB. That is the name of the channel. I'll probably take the WWR out of it, but the IBB will stay the same. And then the channel art, when you go to my channel, you see that art up at the top there. I'll probably update that to something like I.B.B. Gaming or something like that. If you have any suggestions on what you think the name of the channel you might want to see, please leave those in the comments section and let me know. And then, so that is basically what the future plans of this channel are going to be. And so hopefully it just adds a dynamic to it, a more flavor is what I'm going for, other than just this one game. However, I will continue to upload daily gameplay videos for war robots, and then I might just sprinkle in those other games later on. So for the foreseeable future, it will be daily uploads for war robots. Also, I was on Facebook the other day, and Pixonic had a post up, and I have it right here. It says upgrades to Tulumbas, pins, pinatas, and orkans. So basically what they're going to do is all of them will now reload while firing, and to keep the balance in the game, they're going to add 15% more damage to the orkans. I like it. I didn't like the fact, because it does take a little bit of time for, especially the pins, the CRV pins. It does take a little time for them to fire. Also the Tulumbas as well. And so, the Tulumbas has an 18-second reload time, and I think it takes 3 or 4 seconds for them to unload. Don't quote me on any of those stats. But I do actually like so it actually takes maybe 20, 21 seconds or so for you to get rounds off. And so I actually like the fact that every 18 seconds you're going to be able to fire rounds of those, and that you may be able to put a little bit more pressure on some mid-range bots when you do that, especially mid-range Fury Tridents. The Orkin, man, that thing does so much damage right now as is. It's so deadly, especially when you get 3 of them, like on a Fujin, or these new bots, these new dash bots that are coming out. They're gonna have the medium, and the heavy has 3 medium spots, so you stick 3 Orkins on there, man, that's just gonna blast right through some HP. And I don't know if they really needed to do that, but I gotta say that I also understand the naysayers, those who hate this update. This, I don't know if it's planned or if it's actually going to happen, or if they're just taking comments on it right now. I can understand why they don't like it, because it's already hard enough to get in range of some guy standing 500 meters away from you and be able to take him out with your knife fighting bots. And it does kind of seem like they're favoring this mid-range mentality here recently. However, all that being said, I still kind of like that decision. So what do you think about that? Do you like that? Do you use Tulumbas and pins? I haven't used them all that much. I have them on a Griffin in my hangar right now. I have Tulumbas and pins just for that mid-range selection. But I also want to be able to get in close and do some damage up close as well. But there are times when I wish I didn't have that in my hangar. I wish I had another knife fighter in my hangar. Especially if I saved that bot for the last one, because I wanted to get in there and do damage early on. But then the game ended up coming down to the wire anyway, and so all I have left is that stupid mid-range Griff, which I have a game tomorrow that I'm going to upload where that happened. That was my last bot that I used, and I was really not happy with the fact that that's all I had left in my hangar. So what do you guys think? Do you use Tulumbas? Do you use CRV pins or pinatas? I don't use pinatas all that much. I don't like the reload time on there. And I don't, especially with a Griff, if I have Orkins on a Griff, I'd rather have either the Magnums up top for that constant pressure, or the Aphids up top so that I can do some damage while I'm hiding behind cover, or maybe the enemy is behind cover and I don't have a straight line of fire on them. I can still get some pressure on them and make them think beyond that straight line of fire that most players think on, that linear thinking. I was going through some of the comments on that post over here, and I would have to say that it's probably a 50-50 split between people who love it and people who don't. But then again, the comments on anything, a YouTube video or a Facebook page, are not really the best indicator of what people are thinking about it, because most people are just going to, when you're talking about a YouTube video, most people are going to watch it, they're going to enjoy it, and then they're going to go on about their way. The like, dislike button, the comment section, things like that, that's not necessarily something that most people are going to engage in. So you tell me, what do you think? Good idea? Bad idea? Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. I have new gameplay videos every single day and some new games coming up in the near future. Don't forget about those. Thanks for watching. We'll check you tomorrow.